Hello, YouTubers. Well, I hope you're staying warm if you're up here in Michigan because we're going through quite a cold spell. It's supposed to be in the sub-zero wind chill temperatures. But I digress. I'm going to keep on going. Um, it's been a little while since I've done a upload or done a video on WEGOVY, and I figured it's about time to do another one. I did introduce you to the 1.0 milligrams, and this time, as of last Sunday, I went up to the 1.7, which is in the blue container. And so, want to give you a little update as far as how well it's been working out for me. Uh, excuse me. For one thing, I found that my appetite has really dropped down a lot. I really haven't had the hunger that I used to have, especially at night. In fact, I find sometimes I've got to kind of push myself to eat, uh, where if I don't eat, which would be fine with me normally, uh, that's bad because I would lose protein. I need that protein to kind of keep the muscle going. And I've found that lately I can pretty much be satisfied. That's the key word, but satisfied on about 80 calories a day. Very low. That's about half of what I really need to survive a typical, to keep my body healthy. And so I've always tried to maintain between 12 and 1500. 16 and 1700 is perfectly fine. I've got one chart that says I should be taking in about 1900 to 2000, which I really feel is a little bit too much. My weight loss has been doing well. So you've got to kind of keep from getting discouraged because basically what happens is that it doesn't all come off at once. And my pharmacy physician, I talked to him on the last time, he said not to check the scale on a daily basis. That's kind of hard for me. And so I still get up every morning and I do my normal routine, and then I check the scale just to see where I'm at. So one side effect that's been rather strong or um, consistent for me is that I've felt either you want to say full or I've had a little bit of stomach distress. Not where I feel like I'm nauseous. By all means, I don't feel nauseous at all. But it feels like, well, things just aren't moving the way they should. But that's one of the things where it's important that you've got to keep eating your proteins and your greens or your vegetables. That's what really helps you. That's nature's way of kind of keeping you, you know, on a regular basis, so to speak. So, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the weather or because it's been so cold, or if it's the um, prescription that I'm on or what it is. But I do find I'm rather tired during the day or lazy. That's most of it. So I just lack motivation. But I've kind of had that before, so I'm kind of yeah. It could be the medication, but on the other hand, maybe not so much. Maybe it's just I just got to push myself to get out there and get busy. I have stuck with the exercise programs though. Um, I do my GeoFit 3 to 4 times a week. We've had a couple of days or holidays that's affected it. Where, for instance, on Martin Luther King Day there was no class, And you also want to look into the Christmas holidays and New Year holiday and so on and so forth. So I still feel I'm on track. Um, I don't remember what my weight was when the last time I talked to you, but this morning I was at 246, which is it's a major milestone for me. Um, I had always had trouble getting down below 250, especially when I was kind of doing it on my own. And I would get down to 251, but I just could not break that barrier. Well, obviously now I'm at 246 and I've dropped down a couple times. Um, I hit 250 and then of course I hit 249, and that was a very happy day for me, and it's kind of been consistent. Uh, I have gone up on occasion, never got past the 250 mark, but I've dropped down to like 248, and then I go up to 249, and then I'll drop back down again. So uh, the the positive thing about that is it's a slow and it's a natural loss. One of the things that I found out is that when by losing weight at a slower pace, not all at once, you don't have extra skin that you're going to be dealing with. It gives your body a chance to kind of help you trim naturally. I don't know what to say, but you just don't get the clumps of skin like you normally did. Like if you would lose all that weight at once. The other thing is that um, it has been like a slow and natural weight loss, and it again has forced me to kind of eat the proper foods. Now, from time to time, I will kind of stray off, and for instance, I had a pack of cookies in here for a while, but I didn't eat them like I used to. I disciplined myself to have maybe two cookies at night, and that was after I had my dinner, and then that was my little treat. And two cookies at for me at that time was 180 calories, and that did rather well. So I took care of that urge or that sweet tooth that I had, but yet I don't feel like I have to run right out and get some more. Um, I've also been doing some different recipes, kind of kick things up a little bit. I made some very good split pea and ham soup. I was able to get a ham bone from my son and daughter-in-law after we had Christmas there, and I'd thrown that in the freezer. Well, last week, it was about a week or so ago, I made split pea and ham soup, and so which, by the way, you'll be seeing a video come out on that very shortly. I also did one on some vegetable beef soup, so this is a perfect time of year for eating that sort of thing. And this is one of the things too, is that I've found that I do well as far as losing weight during the winter time, because then I'm eating better. I'm eating things like soups and vegetables and that sort of thing, because the soups are warming and you can eat a lot more. Making vegetable soup is very good for me, but yet it's low in calories. My next soup that I'll be making is going to be like a chicken wonton soup, and I'll be putting that video up shortly, in the near future as well. So I know this isn't a long video, but I just don't want to go on, and I just don't want to fill up time just to fill up time. So I'm trying to put stuff out there that's interesting and something that's helpful to you. And so again, this is all aimed primarily at my fellow veterans. But if you're not a veteran, it still doesn't matter. Uh, you'll still get the same sort of thing out of it. So, um, again, I've moved up to the 1.7 milligrams, and so, and it's been working well, and so, um, and it actually gets shipped to me pretty much on a regular basis. So I once thought that I'd have to call them or they'd have to talk to me before they sent it to me, and it hasn't been the case. I typically get a little message on the phone from the VA, which will say, that my prescription's about to ready to run out. Do I want another or my replacement or my refill? And of course, I say yes, and sure enough, within about a week, I've got my next dosage. So this is getting up there. I'm not sure how many more dosages I get. I think it goes up to about 2.5, and then after that, they put me on a maintenance or decide where they want to keep me at, and so we'll just have to see how that goes. My goal right now is I would like to be down to about 200 pounds. So I've got little over 40 pounds more to lose. Now I can drop down another 20, 30 pounds and I know I'll look a lot better. I'll feel a lot better. And I could be satisfied with that. However, 200 is pretty much where I want to kind of get to. That's pretty much where I was at during my early 30s and 40s, and I kind of like to be down to that. That would be kind of nice, and I feel like I'm comfortable, and I could probably be a lot more healthy. So, but other than that, I really don't have too much more to really say about it. I want to add that I do like the WEGOVY system. Um, I don't know anything about the new one that's out for WEGOVY where they say it's a daily pill. I saw that advertised, and of course, before it goes over to the VA, there's going to be a lot of a lot of evaluations that has to be done. So, just to be able to get WEGOVY through the VA is more than enough for me. And the shot system, I don't have any problems with it at all. It's very easy, as I have said before. And I also have found where if I rotate my spots where I do my injections uh, once a week, by the time I get through the fourth week, and I'm starting all over on the same old injection, and that gives my body time to heal, and I wouldn't develop the scar tissue. So, but keep watching, and again, if you've got questions, make sure you let me know if you've got comments. So, I hope this video or these videos have been informative for you. And if you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And most of all, thanks for watching. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Questions, comments, positive, negative, I respond to them all and I welcome them all.